To participate in the public comment period, please call now at 818-238-3335. Members of the public may speak for up to 3 minutes depending upon the number of speakers.
God forbid, no.
Good afternoon and welcome to a regular meeting of the Burbank City Council on Tuesday, March 19th, 2024. Mr. City Attorney, would you please state the items on today's closed session portion of the agenda?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, and for the benefit of the public, City Council is meeting in closed session this evening on two matters. The first matter is a conference with the labor negotiators, the mayor and vice mayor concerning terms of employment for the city attorney pursuant to Government Code Section 54, 957.6. And the second item is public employee performance evaluation of the city manager pursuant to Government Code Section 54, 957B1.
Great, thank you very much. I have one in-person public comment card. That commenter is Diane McKinnon. You'll have 3 minutes when you reach the podium and begin speaking. If there's anyone else hoping to make in-person public comment, now would be the time to fill out the salmon-colored card.
Hello, you guys have seen me lots of times, either in court or not. But I would like to say that we are here again because, well, we have been ordered by the judge to communicate, and yet that's not happening, so that's super fun. And in recent windstorms, tons of trees and branches came down in this city. Loads of them actually. Enough that the city decided to put a 3-page post up on their social media thanking all the crews for their tireless efforts to get people back their electricity and power and to clean up the streets. And people lost cars, they lost power, parts of their houses, all of that stuff happened. One tree on my street fell. One. Out of 117 trees, that's 0.85% of the trees on my street fell. One. Why are all of the trees on my street coming down? All of them. So that means, with that logic, being the city's logic, you now have to take every type of tree in this city that fell, and you have to remove all of that species, because they are all a risk. Every tree is a risk, but apparently, trees that fall are a risk. So according to your own logic, if you can't just apply it to my street, to Niagara Street, that would be malicious intent, right? You're maliciously and intending to go after my street in particular. So you have to utilize that exact same logic, and you have to go after every species of tree that fell, or failed as you call it, and you have to remove all of them across the city. Every street that lost a tree, that went on the street, that took down power lines, all of those streets, all of those trees have to come down, not just Niagara Street. Or else, you could be looked at as targeting my street and the people on my street. You don't want to be seen as that, right? Since you're going out for a position higher up. And I just have to say, I will work against you. And word of mouth, aka gossip, has literally started Prohibition, the witch trials in Salem, wars, the revolution in France, literally started by gossip. It can move mountains, and it can take people out of their positions or put them in it. And if you want a position on the Assembly for the 44th District, I suggest you start listening to and communicating, as the judge has told you guys to the people who live here.
Next, we have James McKinnon, followed by Gina Marie.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people on our street, they're old and they can't be here because, weirdly enough, I work and I just left work to be here again. I'm just kind of disgusted by wasting my time every week for almost a year now for the city not to do anything about this crap that's happening on our street. It's disgusting. We had a tree fall. We had windfall. We had a tree fall. You're now having Marissa do her third magical emergency, another emergency. She's done 2 of these. It's piecemealing the project together. And I understand the judge wants to make sure that he doesn't get in trouble for going, oh, I said yes, and it's crap. And you guys have the power. You're cutting down now 40 some odd trees on Monday. And magically they have the power to all of a sudden cut 40 trees on Monday. It's fucking gross. I'm sick of it. I'm a taxpayer that pays a lot of money. And you guys have done nothing. You had a chance to step in before we go to court. You guys sat there and did absolutely nothing for us and let us go to court. We're out tens of thousands of dollars, tens of thousands personal. Me, I'm the one that's paying it because all the people on our street are fucking poor and I'm paying for it. But guess what? You guys have a shit ton of money to fight us back. My taxpayer money fights us back. You guys don't care. You guys are going to let all this happen, and you guys will cut down these trees on Monday because you guys don't have the balls to do shit about it.
Next, I have Gina Marie.
Hi, everyone. My name's Gina. I grew up in Burbank. I wasn't going to speak tonight because, in all honesty, speaking really hasn't got us anywhere thus far, which is really unfortunate because being somebody who grew up in Burbank, I know how much influence council members have and how much the city really cares about its residents. I don't feel as though that's the case anymore. I was going to say exactly what Diane said, and we did not work on this together, but one tree falling out of 117 species is very insignificant. Less than 1%, and the city is using this as an opportunity to expedite the process of removing all trees. And nowhere have we said we don't want to remove the trees that should be removed. There are trees that should be removed. There are trees that are leaning, there are trees that are diseased or unhealthy. Those need to be taken down. But there are a lot of trees that are healthy and do not pose any different or higher risk than any other tree in this canopy city. It's just insane to me, the route in which the city is going. I work at Google. I work in sustainability at Google. This is insane, like absolutely insane. And to Diane's point, you're running for a position larger than the city of Burbank. You need to be able to prove that you're willing to do what's hard. You're willing to stand up against the city in which you're serving and support the community and the people of this community. Because it's really easy to sit back and work with the city lawyers. Very easy to do that, but it's not easy to listen to the people who live in the city and the people who live in the state who need people like you who have influence and can have influence. So this is where I'd really like to see you and all of the other members step up, take a step back and say, you know what? We can pause this. We can do this right. We can work together. We're not saying we don't want to work with the city, or we're not saying that we don't want the city to not follow through with this. We just want the city to work with us and do it the right way. There's a right way and a wrong way. And the current way that you all are going forward is the wrong way.
Thank you for your comment. Any other comment cards? Anyone else? One more? Okay. Great. My last comment card for now is Herrera Rostamian. And if I mispronounce your name, feel free to correct me when you come up to the mic.
An A for it.
All right. You have 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you. I apologize for being late, first of all. I was before you last year. I represent a nonprofit organization called To Be Happy, and we are dedicated to celebrating and doing our work in the autism spectrum. Last year, we had a very good conversation, Mr. Anthony, and last year we did the telethon. Was somewhat successful, but this year we changed our theme. We're doing a community fair celebrating the month of autism. And the project this year is called Aim for Love. And I unfortunately did not read the directions good, so I only prepared 8 packages with me. I apologize for that. But the event is held in Verdugo Park It starts about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. We are asking all the businesses who have supported us last year and this year to come and bring their service, whatever it is, especially those who are in the spectrum of autism or mental health services. And we like to celebrate with entire community. This is for community of La Cañada, Burbank, LA County in general, Glendale. We are very thankful to City of Glendale for giving us the opportunity to be there. In the package, you do have a QR code there. You can click on that and probably see quite a bit of information. We also have a flyer that is for the day, for that day, and you can actually use that for your for the distribution. And also there is a package here that gives a little bit more details of our activities and our services. The biggest aim of this year's event is to raise enough money to assist and help the families who are immigrants who get here with children in the spectrum, in the autism spectrum, and cannot get any services for a while until they get into the system. We offer them free service. It's not free in the sense of our organization in general, but it's free to them and their family. So we assist the parents, we assist the kids, or the individual who has the need for the service, and we have helped at least 3 families just from the beginning of the year. Although, naturally, Glendale, Armenian mostly immigrated, that we had the relationship with, they were referred to us, but that's not only where we focus. Our focus is the community in general. And also, on the same token, we are cooperating with few other organizations outside the United States.
That's your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your help. Please put that on your social media.
Thank you.
I would appreciate it.
Thank you. There being no further public
Mr.
comment.
Mayor?
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry.
lines,
I just
right.
wanted to say something, so go ahead and close the public.
Yeah, let's hold on that. Any callers by phone? No? Okay. There being no further public comment, I now declare the public comment period closed. If there's a brief response from staff, now would be the appropriate time.
Yes, I just wanted to clarify that while the Aleppo Pine matter is not on council's closed session agenda, I just wanted to clarify that we have been in communication with the McKinnon's attorney as late as just yesterday, and we have been working with them. The recent efforts to remove Aleppo pines, dangerous Aleppo pines, was done after appearing at court with the McKinnon's attorney. So we have been communicating with them and carrying out the city's obligations.
Thank you, Mr. City Attorney. We will now proceed to a closed session meeting. We will reconvene the council meeting tonight at 6 p.m. The public is invited to view the meeting online or by television and will be able to provide public comment by either appearing in person or by calling in directly to the council meeting at 818-238-3335 during the general public comment period. The public comment period for all reports to council will be taken in person only. The televised portion of the closed session meeting is now over.